like stuck in the mud a little bit. With
3 days in a row.
3 days in a row, which is very, very unusual.
It is.
So we'll talk about how we're gonna tackle
Moves
this.
through.
You know, how do we
Storm.
adjust? We also have a hurricane on the horizon, so if you're not in the southeast, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, I think Alabama might get a little bit over there, but Kentucky, and it's going all the way in the middle. But you know, there's a lot of options. We're going to talk about how it's going to impact us. But before we get started, my name is Aaron.
I'm Amber.
And we are full-time resellers.
Yes.
And we like lives. We go live.
Yes, we go live Monday through Thursdays, usually from like now, around now.
So we will start with the hurricane.
Okay.
So the hurricane's coming. It's supposed to. We're supposed to feel the impacts today. So right now it's just nothing but rain all day.
Mm-hmm.
Not anything drastic today. Tonight.
Unfortunately, it's coming at night, which is the scariest.
So Thursday night, Friday morning seems to be when it's going to hit the hardest. Yeah. And specifically, right around the time where we would generally be on our way on a Friday sourcing trip, we would
have the worst of the weather.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. So depending on how it reacts, I kind of suspect that it'll keep us from sourcing Friday.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's not definitive. Things can change. It can, if it moves far to the west.
Which it's now saying it's going more east.
So. But I'm just saying, like, a lot can change in a little bit of time. So we will still be waking up with the intention that we may be going, and then it might be...
I really have a hard time thinking we're going to sleep at night anyways, so we're going to be wide awake. I will be listening to the trees and the storm.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I think kids and I are going to be sleeping downstairs.
I will be upstairs sleeping.
Like a baby.
So that's how I kind of expect it to hurt us.
So probably won't be sourcing tomorrow.
My hope is that it does not have any impact on Saturday whatsoever. It's supposed to be gone by midday Friday.
Very optimistic thinking.
It's supposed to be gone. And in which case...
I believe it'll be gone, but like the trees down, the power outages, like I think people are going to be thinking of other things other than setting up for a garage.
We have options to where if we had to, we can go west. I mean, we can go east. Okay. Like further away from the hurricane. Mm-hmm. We will be sourcing regardless.
On Saturday.
So, yes, that is going to happen. You're not going to avoid that part.
Friday, check. Saturday, no.
Going into sales, so we had 4 items that we shipped out on Tuesday, 7 items yesterday.
We're increasing.
And today 6.
And
not. And with the 6 items, and a lot of these, what I'm noticing is it's the newest items tend to seem to be like if you.
The freshly listed items are what are selling currently.
Otherwise, it just feels like a lot of the new items are not getting any views.
Yeah. You mean all the older items?
Yeah, the older items are not getting seen. So yeah, it's a challenge. I don't know exactly what's going on. I've been trying to look to see if anybody else, and I see people saying stuff about it, but nobody's like saying this is the problem. This is the problem.
No one's pinpointed it yet.
No. So ideally what we're going to do is if we have another slow day today, my plan is I'm going to run a flash sale on the store for 10% off.
Okay.
And that should help increase some sales. And then once it's one of those things to where once you start getting a couple sales, I think your stuff gets a little bit of a push, and then you kind of raise in the in that world. So that's the full plan on the store to kind of get it back to life and spur some activity. And we've had good success. And honestly, when's the last time we ran a sale on our stuff?
It's been a long time, right?
It's been a very long time. So, yeah, I don't know. What's the problem? I don't know what this guy's asking.
That's why I didn't say it.
Okay. Anyways, we will jump into our sales. So first sale we have is a Neff hat. It somehow got one of your hairs over here. A Neff hat, and I think these are like a video gaming hat because I'm seeing some like
kinda
gaming.
Looks like that, yeah.
It's got like the 8-bit on the brim kind of thing going. That's sold for $8 plus shipping.
Yep.
Next up, we have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle that does a little spinny thing here. This is
hey,
vintage
welcome.
from the 90s, and this guy sold $16.95 plus shipping.
That's pretty good.
Next up, so this one sold like really quickly, and so I listed this guy for $25. So essentially, this came from a set of 10. I was telling you when I was doing my research, and this is that I like to find out new things. So this came from a set of 10 that were like brand new sealed little minifigures for, and this is TNA 2010. TNA no longer exists anymore. So you're
keep going. You're
okay.
Fine.
TNA no longer exists anymore. So this guy is pretty rare. And so I listed him for $25 plus shipping. Somebody reached out and said they wanted to do 20.
Yeah.
I said, you know, as fast as this came in, it makes me want to increase the price.
Yeah.
And then they came and paid full price. But
I saw
the set of 10 on Terapeak was listed and sold brand new, still sealed for $500.
That's insane.
So these little microaggression TNA figures can be a huge bolo. This one, again, just so tiny, sold for $25 plus
Probably
shipping.
didn't even see that in the bag when we got it. Anyways.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't what brought my attention to it. I like wrestling figures and listing them.
Yeah.
I find them fun. And
it's from 2010.
Yeah, 2010.
TNA. Yeah. So
there was some of those that were WWE, but they were not as desirable.
Yeah. All right, and I have a Toonie and Bert purse.
Snatch it from me.
I'm like, why are you still holding it? Let it go. What'd this one sell for?
$37.05 plus shipping and sold via promoted listing.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
Next up, we have this. I listed this yesterday as well, and this is a TI 84 plus C Silver Edition. It's pink. It turns on, and these are like a lot more like attention, like
grabbing.
What do you call it? Better screen resolution, stuff like that. Just look at that.
Oh yeah, it's very clear.
Like compared to like your regular TI-84s, and then this comes with the charging cable as well, and it did have a scratch, a bunch of scratches on the screen, so I made sure to put that in the title, and then I think it was like the second or third picture of the calculator.
Yeah.
Just so that they know exactly what they're getting in terms of the item, and it sold for $31 plus shipping, and we paid 10.
Pretty fast.
We paid 10, so to sell it really quickly for maybe like $18 profit or so when all said and done.
Good.
Can't complain.
Not bad.
And then the last sale was a quantity sale. So I picked up these little cameras. There's 3 of these that were at my local thrift store. Somebody came, so they were $4 each.
Okay.
So paid $12 for all 3. Somebody purchased 2 of them already for $29.95 each. So they're in for $59.90 plus shipping.
Yeah.
So
goodbye.
That's probably the best sale of the day. But I will say, like, the things I like to look for, probably more than anything these days, just sealed.
Yeah.
Sealed. Like, this is, I'm not expecting an issue with this.
Right. If they can't figure it out, they got to reach out to the company because there's no flaws with it.
And then the other thing, too, is, like, on the description, I said it may have dents and dings on the box because this one does. But it's just whenever you have a quantity listing, you want to make sure you point out if there's any sort of, like, flaws. And I will generally pick the worst one to take pictures so that if it comes and it has less dings, they're going to be pleased with the results.
Better than I expected.
So that is that, and as it sounds like the rain is just coming down even heavier now.
It is.
Fun times. But yeah, the plan for the day.
What are you doing?
I will be going to my local thrift store even with the rain. I think it's always in the best interest to still go.
Wait for me to finish it?
Yeah, I'll finish so that I can drop off packages and then do that. I have shoes downstairs to clean. So we still have inventory that needs to get listed. So it's not bad to have that, considering the fact that we're not going to be able to source Friday. So that'll probably free up my ability to either list more on Friday or just clean things up. If we're not, especially if we're not doing anything, I'm not going to just sit around and do nothing.
If the sales aren't coming through with the promotion on delisting and relisting, would that like make them new listings to maybe sell better?
Yes. And we have a lot of listings as well. So like that's another
That's true.
aspect of.
Actual fresh listings.
Well, no, we have that, but I'm saying like we have a lot of on our store. We have a
Oh,
lot of
to do
two
that.
two where I could probably do 200
Oh wow. Yeah,
over
that
the
is a
next
lot.
couple days, and just fix some pricing and get stuff updated and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Things to be done.
yes, we will stay busy.
Yes.
We hope you all have.
I hope we have power, because that'd be the other thing. Like if our house is out of power, how are you going to list?
Sit in the car and delist, relist, and on the charger. We'll get it done.
It's happening.
So
something's getting listed.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah,
Plans?
and then actually for shipping, that could be a problem.
Could be.
Do we need to get a generator?
It's not. We're not going to do it. We're fine.
Okay.
If you had to, we'd make it work. Library or something. I don't know.
They would also be out of power.
Possibly, but we'll make it work. We'll go to your parents' house and ship items. Like.
Okay.
Yeah. We will.
All right. So to be determined.
Plans for your day.
Yeah, I'm gonna be shipping and school, and then I have to get things put away and list. So that's my plan.
Sounds good. Well, I hope everybody out there has a great weekend.
Stay safe, and we will have updates on Monday.
Yeah. Take care, everybody.
Bye, y'all.